The 2D Mario series is one of the greatest gaming series of all time, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't have its flaws. Over the years, especially in recent releases, it has gotten more stale, repetitive, and worst of all, it's just gotten less fun. 2D Mario has been with me since age 4, but ever since Nintendo developed a formulaic approach to the 2D Mario series, including the same 8 worlds set in the Mushroom Kingdom, with repetitive bosses, the same power-ups, or even less power-ups, it's just in general felt like a lot of the same, and I can't help but feel bored by this structure, especially after Super Mario Bros. U. 2D Mario has desperately needed a new, innovative 2D Mario title that would break the mold of this formula that made such a great series so stale. You can say 2D Mario was holding out for a hero, and out of the darkness, on June 21st, a couple weeks after my birthday, fans of the 2D Mario series would get a glimpse at a 2D Mario game they had never seen before. The game went by the name Super Mario Bros. Wonder. This game would single-handedly set in motion a new style of 2D Mario that would solve almost every single problem with the 2D Mario series. And this would become clear once we all got to play it on the fateful day, October 21st, 2021. What problems did Mario Wonder solve? How did it change the 2D Mario series for the better? And finally, what can Nintendo do to further improve on the 2D Mario series as a whole? Well, first we have to talk about a concept known as innovation. It's no secret that Nintendo over the years has struggled with innovation, and if you're a Pokemon fan, you know exactly what I mean by this. That feels super bad for you guys, but anyways, this lack of innovation has started to bleed into 2D Mario, especially from the jump between Mario Bros. Wii and Mario Bros. U. Mario Bros. Wii and Mario Bros. U were set in the Mushroom Kingdom with the same worlds in the same order. The two games were pretty much identical, and they could have kept it that way for the next entry. However, we know Nintendo is capable of growing some balls and innovating with Mario. Super Mario 64, Mario Galaxy, Mario Sunshine, and Mario Odyssey, all of them are different flavors of Mario that were delicious. And then you jump from Mario Bros. U to Mario Bros. Wonder. It's like comparing vanilla ice cream to chocolate ice cream. Wonder is set in a new kingdom known as the Flower Kingdom with a whole new aesthetic that's completely different from every single 2D Mario we've ever seen. Even down to the minuscule details like the sound effects, jumping, ground pounding, collecting a coin, and so much more have been re-articulated. Voice acting had changed. But let me be clear, this Mario right here is a fucking imposter, and I want Charles back. Anyways, animations became more cartoony, and the world aesthetics were more beautiful than we had ever seen before. This world looks cool. Bruh. And let's not forget the music. They always bring out the classics with every new game, and Mario Wonder is no exception.
Yeah. My name is Luigi. I got a big peepee.
To the minute detail, things were changed. To me, that shows how much effort and care Nintendo put into this new release. It was a huge breath of fresh air from all the previous games. Nintendo had quite literally renovated everything about the last two games from a style perspective, which hooked me on this new game from the beginning. For the first time, I didn't feel lied to by the word new in the title of a Mario game.
Damn, that's crazy.
This was how Nintendo made Mario Wonder completely stick out from all the other 2D Mario games in the franchise as a whole. This is a massive change that innovated 2D Mario forever, and it was the first half of innovation to break the mold of the previously established formula. There's one other major innovation brought by Mario Wonder. The Breaking Bad Flower, aka the Wonder Flower, single-handedly removes the repetitive aspect of levels from game to game. Some levels in 2D Mario games can feel similar. I mean, 1-1 in Mario Bros. Wii and 1-1 in Mario Bros. U can feel startlingly similar. But since Mario Wonder has the Breaking Bad Flower and the Wonder effects alongside it, this makes this 1-1 and every other Mario Wonder level for that matter completely unlike all the other levels we've ever seen before. The Breaking Bad Flower is game-changing as an innovation. The Wonder Flower of any two levels will never, ever, majority of the time, be the same. It will be unique to degrees we have never seen before in any other 2D Mario installment. The possibilities of the Breaking Bad Flower are endless. Any effect is possible with it. This single change to the formula of 2D Mario gives the player that constant thought of what the hell is gonna happen in this next level. You might find yourself playing as a piece of cake.
My fucking cake.
Or you might find yourself playing as a pair of Mario balls. The Wonder Flower plays the second role of the two things that innovated the 2D Mario formula for the better. But these aren't the only changes that killed off the repetitive nature of the 2D Mario series. Remember how I said the kingdom change was purely aesthetic? Well, I lied to you, just as Nintendo does when they greenlight a Smash Bros tournament. Before I confess more about this lie, every 2D Mario game being set in the Mushroom Kingdom makes it very hard to create new enemies you've never even seen before. Enemies have always been the same: Goombas, Koopas, Bully Bills, Monty Moles, and more. Now, don't get me wrong, I love these iconic enemies just as much as the next guy. But fighting the same enemies from game to game, already knowing how to defeat them can get less interesting, especially over the years. The same goes for platforming mechanics as well, but that's where the new kingdom solves these problems. To put this into an analogy, analogy, no two countries will have the same people, just as two kingdoms in Mario won't have the same enemies. The Mushroom Kingdom has different enemies compared to the Flower Kingdom. I played through every single level in Mario Wonder, and I can tell you that just about every single level introduces a completely new enemy or mechanic, sometimes even both into the game. From out my ways who reflect shells and kick ice blocks, to Condarts that shoot spikes and create platforms, to walking bottle rockets that shoot explosives that destroy surroundings. Mario Wonder does not disappoint with its enemy variety and unique platforming challenges. The Flower Kingdom introducing so many unique enemies and mechanics at every level just refreshes the 2D Mario series as a whole. This was a complete step in the right direction, especially when you consider that on top of this, you will see familiar enemies from the old games as well. It's literally the best of both worlds for all 2D Mario fans. Goombas, Koopas, Thwomps, and even the little ninja guys as well. So many more return, which even I myself was happy about when I was playing through the game. The Wonder Flower also comes to play as on multiple occasions. It will enhance the enemies, changing how they act and change up the way the platform challenges work. What the fuck?
Oh, I'm definitely on drugs.
I seriously cannot stress enough just how great the addition of the Breaking Bad flower is. So far, our hero Mario Wonder has done a lot of good for the 2D Mario series, and this is just the beginning. 2D Mario since birth has been a linear game where the path is chosen for you. You follow a set path of levels. We have little choice what levels you get to play at what time. You play through every world in an increasing order, offering little freedom of choice to the player whatsoever. Along with this, once you have beaten a level, there's almost no point in replaying it unless you are a completionist who foams at the mouth when they don't get every star coin. The first issue has been improved by the open world choice sections. If you've ever played Super Mario 3D World, you'll remember how you could walk around in the various hub worlds and choose what level to play. Well, Nintendo decided to rip that straight out of 3D World and implemented it into Mario Wonder. Now you have the freedom to choose whichever level appeals to you the most, as long as you're in one of the open hub world sections. World 4 does an incredible job at this. This world spreads out all the stages it has to offer throughout a puzzle-filled hub world. This allows you to play any course in whatever order you choose. You can choose to solve a mystery in a mummy house, or have a party with the ninja guys, or go to a color swapping level. Whatever you want to do in World 4, you can do it. But the opposite is true as well. If you despise a level, you don't even have to complete it, as long as you collect enough Wonder Seeds to advance in the world. This freedom of choice on how you experience Mario Wonder is another bonus that solves the problem of player choice in the 2D Mario series. Though this innovation has been done in Mario before, it never hurts to implement functions from one game into another one. Long gone are the days where you're forced down a linear path in 2D Mario. Now you can choose whatever course you want to play, what order you want to play them, and even how quickly you can progress through the game as a whole. You can even choose a world to conquer later. Using the Pedal Isles, which is basically a world select sub-world, you can choose to challenge World 4, 5, and 6 in any order. These changes all together make Mario Wonder the 2D Mario game with the most player freedom, and this was something that the linear nature of the 2D Mario series had been lacking since the beginning of the series. So Mario Wonder has solved player freedom, but it also managed to solve replayability as well. To do this, Mario Wonder siphoned badges off the dead corpse of the Mario and Luigi series. And RIP to that series. Anyways, badges as a concept in Mario Wonder do a good job at solving the replayability issue in the 2D Mario series. Badges offer the player new approaches to every single level. For example, when I played through the game myself, in World Special, there was this level called Bounce, Bounce, Bounce. In this level, you're supposed to bounce on your mom until you reach the end of the level. However, I figured out that if you choose a special crouch jump badge, you can beat this World Special stage without using your mom at all. These new ways of beating levels can give players the incentive to replay levels in unique ways. As long as you have a creative mind, you can select badges to create new challenges for yourself to beat in Mario Wonder. With over 20 badges to choose from, the amount of approach to every level skyrockets, and there are 3 badges in particular that do this exceptionally well that provide replayability to the player. The expert badges, the sped badges, which include the jet run, spring, and invisibility badge, are kind of what a Nuzlocke is for Pokemon. 2D Mario is made for children. I mean, just look at how chibi Mario's gotten since the last time we played as him. Point is, the overall difficulty is pretty easy, just like Pokemon, but these 3 badges offer a harder challenge for every level. This in turn provides a challenge to replay once you beat the game. The sped badges basically serve the same role as a Pokemon Nuzlocke does for Pokemon. Once you combine these 3 badges with all the other badges in the game, you get yourself a storm of replayability for 2D Mario fans around the world. I'm also very glad that Nintendo found a use for the rotting corpse of the Mario and Luigi series. Rest in peace once again. Moving along, so far our hero Mario Wonder has solved 4 major problems with the 2D Mario series as a whole. The repetitive nature of the games as of late, the staleness of the 2D Mario formula as a whole, the lacking player freedom, and finally lack of replayability. Along with the more major problems, there are some minor issues that Mario Wonder solves that I will cover quickly. Have you ever gotten stuck on a 2D Mario level which forcibly soft lock you, making it so you're unable to continue your 2D Mario experience? Well, Mario Wonder's got the solution for you. They added easy mode characters that do not take damage. Along with these easy mode characters, badges that make pits, lava, and more do 0 damage were added as well. As much as I hate easy mode characters, it provides a crutch for the youngsters so that they don't get stuck at a certain level of the game. These things aren't just for the use of bad players though. These additions make it so you don't have to worry about getting trapped for eternity, stuck on a level that you can't quite beat. The other minor issue is the lack of stage variety. Ever since the beginning of Mario's existence, back in the freaking 1980s, Mario's traveled from left to right and touched the flagpole to clear a stage. Repetition strikes again, as this basic structure for 2D Mario having the same way to clear stages, every level can get repetitive. 2D Mario could benefit a lot from having different level structures, and that's where Mario Wonder comes in. However, rather than taking a Mario Maker 2 approach by adding clear conditions, Mario Wonder chose to do its own thing and add different level types. There's a basic stage structure that we know and love, and 4 new structures added in this game. The 4 new structures are the KO Arena, Wiggler Race, Break Time, and Puzzle Party stages. Instead of always running from left to right to rub your balls on a pole, you might have to defeat waves of enemies as fast as you can, or beat a Wiggler in a race to the finish line, or play through a unique concept that will unlock you a Wonder Seed, or even drive yourself mentally insane by trying to find Wonder Coins in a secluded room. Thank God for YouTube tutorials, or I wouldn't have been able to beat any of the Puzzle Party stages. But in all seriousness, this adds even more uniqueness to Mario Wonder's already changed 2D Mario formula. It's a nice touch to the small issue that is playing the same level structure over and over again. When I take a look at Mario Wonder as an entry in the 2D Mario series, it's obvious that Mario Wonder is a massive step in the right direction. Countless issues that I've had with the 2D Mario series have been resolved in this game alone. This is all thanks to Nintendo's hard work and innovative touch. We've just watched them make history by transferring the 2D Mario series for the better. For the longest time, we knew Nintendo could do something innovative with Mario, and we saw that with the 3D Mario series. And now we're seeing that happen with the 2D Mario series on a scale we have never seen before. And honestly, I couldn't be any happier about that. Now, Nintendo did an amazing job with this new entry, but I'd be lying if I said what they had done was perfect. Before I end this video, what problems still remain and how could they be fixed? Well, let's start with bosses. Bosses have always been a struggle in 2D Mario. I will admit, the final bosses are always awesome, but the mini bosses are still a problem, even in Mario Wonder. I go as far as to say that it's gone worse in this game. The only mini boss in the game is Bowser Jr., who isn't even part of every world. Mid bosses were completely removed, along with airship bosses as well. So basically in this game, you either fight Bowser Jr., nothing, or a fucking conveyor belt, which makes this game the worst in terms of the boss department out of any single 2D Mario game. To fix this in the next installment, I look no further than New Super Mario Bros. DS, the first 2D Mario game I played when I was 4 years old. It had a variety in its bosses, with Bowser Jr. as an option, but super powered enemies also showed up to keep all the bosses fresh. You would never know what to expect. Like, you could be fighting Bowser Jr., and then all of a sudden, you could be fighting a Monty Mole operating a fucking tank. This unpredictability really made the bosses in Mario Bros. DS stick out, even to 4-year-old me back in the day. Add some variety and unpredictability to bosses, and this problem will be solved. Overall, bosses need some work, but if they take inspiration from some of the other games in the series, this should be easily fixed in the next installment. Next, let's talk about the multiplayer. This wouldn't be a 2D Mario video without mentioning the multiplayer. 2D Mario multiplayer has always had its charm. Who hasn't picked up their friend and chucked them into a pit, costing them to beat your ass in real life? The ability to troll your friends has always been a staple of 2D Mario's multiplayer that I and many others have come to love over the years. It's what makes 2D Mario so fun and filled with laughter
and occasionally hatred.
Unfortunately, trolling was removed from Mario Wonder by removing player-on-player interaction. You can no longer pick up your friends and chuck them into lava, or even carry your friend to the finish line anymore. Removing these things removes some of the charm of 2D Mario multiplayer, but thankfully, all Nintendo would have to do to fix these issues to bring back player-on-player interaction. You can still chuck shells at each other,
You dickhead.
and even annoy people when you're a ghost by spamming the A button. Like, seriously, that shit gets annoying. Just watch this clip.
Yo, chill.
Bro, y'all are so awesome. Oh, you're everyone is dead.
Overall, this issue is a minor one that could be fixed pretty easily. The next issue is the assortment of power-ups. Over the past few entries, the amount of power-ups has been steadily increasing. We had 7 total Mario Bros. Wii and 8 total Mario Bros. U, not counting the stupid Super Acorn that just lets you beat every level instantly. However, in Mario Wonder, we dropped down to 5 power-ups with the removal of the Ice Flower, Penguin Suit, Acorn Suit, Mini Mushroom, and even the Propeller Cap. Though, to counteract this, they introduced 3 new power-ups in the form of the Elephant Mushroom, Bubble Flower, and Drill Mushroom. These power-ups are all fresh and once again add to the 2D Mario formula, but there was no reason to remove the classic items as a whole. So to fix the item problem in the next game, they should just re-add the old power-ups, the ones from Mario Bros. Wii and the Mario Bros. Wii U installment. They could even add more classic items from games even before Mario Bros. Wii, like the Blue Shell Power from Mario Bros. DS. Maybe even add items from the 3D Mario series. For example, the Boomerang Flower or the Rock Mushroom. The new items are great, but the old items are just as great. So in the next entry, if they could add them back, that would be awesome. There's some small things that were also removed that can cause problems as well. You can't have more than one save file, which means you can't have separate save files for multiplayer and single player.
One time I have to link the whole last account just to get a new save thing.
There's somewhere I can plug my phone.
You can't make another save file unless you have another account with the game on it, which is stupid. Some of the worlds were also very short. World 5 had 7 levels total, excluding break times and KO arenas. Comparing that to World 1, which had a double-digit number of normal stages. More effort was put into some worlds over others, which could be easily fixed in the next game by taking more time to develop each world. Some worlds felt more fleshed out than others, so for some of the worlds, I left them feeling pretty disappointed because some of the other worlds are better than others. All in all, Mario Wonder has some problems that could be easily improved on in the next entry in the 2D Mario series. If these problems do get fixed, we could genuinely have the greatest 2D Mario game ever conceived in the 14th entry of the series. But for now, all we can do is wait for the next entry in the 2D Mario series to blow us away, just as Mario Wonder did for us in 2023. The 2D Mario series needed a hero. Mario Wonder did a damn good job at filling this role for the series. It's done so much good for the series as a whole, and in the end, it was the game that the 2D Mario series needed. Thank y'all for watching this video where I meet Ride Mario Wonder. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.